clicking on this video, and today we're going to be taste testing different vegan cheeses to see which one makes the best grilled cheese. So a few moments ago, I cooked all of these up. I decided to use Vegenaise as a base to put on my grilled cheeses. I usually use butter, but I know that you can use Vegenaise. Vegenaise goes on everything, okay? I also struggled a bit with trying not to burn these. I'm not the best in the kitchen, but no need to grill my grilled cheeses in the comments, all right? I know I'm not the best cook. We're still gonna do this taste test. We're gonna be looking at a couple things. Number one, how cheesy is it? Number two, is it stretchy? And number three, is it melted? Now, I do have to give you a tip. When you do make a vegan grilled cheese, I do suggest that you only use one piece of vegan cheese. Now, I've done this many times before, and typically if you use more than one slice, it will not melt. So if you want to get the best results, definitely only use one slice of cheese. So we have our contestants here. We have Violife right here on the end. Then we have Miyoko's. Then we have Daya. Yes, you guys, I decided to put Daya in this. You want to know why? Because everybody keeps commenting on the fact that they like Daya cheese and that they've upped their recipe and stuff like that. I don't buy it, but you know what? I'm gonna put it in here anyways. I'm not gonna prejudge. I'm gonna give Daya a chance here in this video. And then we also have the last one here, which is actually the Whole Foods brand vegan cheese. Now, I tried to get cheddar cheese for all of these so that it would be a fair taste test, just so that I'm not comparing like a tomato to like a pepper jack. I feel like that's not an accurate representation because people have different tastes and stuff like this, but these are all the same. So I'm really interested to see which one is the best. So we're gonna start with Violife here. I didn't cut these because I wanted to see how much they would stretch. Let's see, moment of truth. Okay, that doesn't stretch too bad. It definitely smells cheesy. That is something that I did. I smelled all of these cheeses before I put it in the grilled cheese because I felt like that was necessary. So let's bite into this one. Oh my god. Wow. This is really good. So it definitely has that cheesy flavor for sure. It's definitely melted. What was the last thing I said I was gonna do? It honestly has a really good like cheddar flavor. I mean, I'm just gonna keep eating it. That's pretty good. Okay, so moving on to number two, we're gonna try Miyoko's. Do the little stretch test. Let's see. Kind of. It looks pretty melted. It's definitely not your typical grilled cheese flavor. Now, when I first tried the Miyoko's cheese slices, every time I have this cheese, I think of one thing. As gross as it is, when you're done with like eating a bag of Cheetos, you have like the Cheeto fingers. You know what I'm talking about? And then when you like lick the Cheeto off of your fingers, that is exactly what this cheese reminds me of. Leftover Cheeto dust on your fingers. So I would say this is pretty good. So moving on to Daya. I'm gonna try not to prejudge it and believe in those people who were trying to stick up for Daya in my videos. So let's do the pull apart test. Yeah, no, definitely not. Doesn't do the stretch test. Let's try it, we'll see. Why? I don't get you guys. I really don't get it. It's just not good, Daya. Like, I can't wrap my head around the fact that anybody would choose this cheese over any vegan cheese I've ever tried. It's not that melty. It doesn't really taste like cheese that much. Y'all have some explaining to do if this is the cheese you were talking about that you said that got better. Okay, so moving on to our next and final one is a Whole Foods brand. So let's do the stretch test first. Okay, that's not bad. I've seen worse, Daya. It looks like it kind of melted. It definitely did not melt as good as these two did, but it doesn't look too bad, so. Yeah, this doesn't taste a whole lot like cheese either. It's not very cheesy. It almost tastes buttery. Kind of just tastes like I'm eating bread and butter. It kind of has that like gummy consistency that like Daya tends to have. Honestly, I'm probably gonna say it's like one step above Daya maybe. Okay, so my final results are in. I have taste tested all of these and I think I know which ones are the best and which ones are the worst. Coming in 4th place is going to be, of course, Daya cheese. Ooh. I can tell that they changed their recipe. It's definitely less gummy than it used to be, but Daya, man, like, your flavor is just not there. So coming up in 3rd place, I'm going to put the Whole Foods brand. This was not that bad for it being like a store brand, actually. I just didn't think that it was super cheesy. It definitely wasn't that melty, but definitely not gonna trick anybody into believing that that's real grilled cheese. So that's going to be in the 3rd spot. And then coming up for the number 2 spot is going to be Miyoko's. I put Miyoko's in the number 2 spot because even though it was kind of stretchy and it definitely was melty, the cheddar flavor is just a little bit different than what you would expect for a grilled cheese. I think it's really good, but it has this like sharp fake cheddar cheese taste, but like Cheetos and cheese ball type of fake cheese. You know what I'm saying? I used to love that kind of stuff, but it's not what I want for a grilled cheese. So the flavor is actually pretty good. I just wouldn't give it the best rating for grilled cheese. So of course that leaves us in the number 1 spot is the Veal Life cheese. I thought this was really good. It really impressed me. It was a shame that it was my first option because I feel like all the rest just slowly started to let me down. But everything about this was super good. It was very melty. It definitely was a bit stretchy for a vegan cheese, and it definitely had that cheddar flavor. I feel like that was what impressed me the most. It definitely had that typical grilled cheese taste. So if I ever am going to make a grilled cheese again, this is definitely going to be my option of choice. I feel like you could actually trick somebody with this. If you went in not telling them that this was vegan, I bet you that they wouldn't question it. All right, you guys, well, that is going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was helpful to you. Please like down below if you enjoyed it and comment and let me know which vegan cheese is usually your go-to for grilled cheese. And subscribe if you haven't yet. I upload every single week, usually on Fridays. I'll see you next time. Bye.